Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are taking a look at Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Knockout. And I am excited for this figure. Now, those who have watched my channel know that I was a little bit over harsh on Studio Series 86 Jazz. I've since lightened up my attitude towards that figure. But I do want to say that between that, Jackpot, and this one, I think this one is the better of the three. I do have some minor complaints about it, and we'll get there as we will. But first, let's take a look at the box. If you want to scan that, it'll take you to his bio. If I'm not lazy, I'll put some pictures up to show what that links to. And of course, it just has the ink, the painting, the artwork, and the recycling box that it'll be going into. As for the figure itself, as you can see here, it is a red sports car. It is quite sexy. My camera is not catching the beautiful highlights here in the artwork, but it is gorgeous. I really love the red, especially as it fades in over here. It does look like a sports car. It does look nice. If you didn't know that this was a retool of the Jazz mold, you wouldn't know. I mean, granted, yeah, it transforms the same exact way, but the outer shell is completely different, and he's got smaller feet, which makes me happy. Weapon integration, you can carry the weapon up here. You can also plug it in and plug them into the side ports here, and that's now flung away. But yeah, you know what to do at this point. Hasbro isn't really switching things up. 5mm ports or 5mm ports. It's nice. I do dig it. Yeah. I do have some issues with it, and I'll show you here in just a second. Transformation. Let's see if I can do this on camera. I can. Now, this one is very, very tight. Unlike Jazz, which was somewhat easy, and Jackpot, which was very easy, this does not like to separate. There's some pieces here that definitely I have a feeling are going to break. For example, if I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, this is already stress marked out. So this isn't going to get transformed much. And that's too bad, because I really, really do dig both modes. But as you can see, I mean, it's a simple transformation. Again, pieces here are very tight and don't want to move. Right? Okay? I mean, so far you're seeing what I'm getting at. Let's go ahead and raise the camera here just a little bit. Again, if you have the Jazz mold, you know what the transformation is and what it should be and how it should act. It's exactly the same, just it looks different just because of the shell. And it is gorgeous. I mean, they definitely went all out. Knockout was pretty much the breakout character, in my opinion, from Prime. Granted, you know, Prime focused on newer characters such as Bulkhead and himself, but Bulkhead had already been established from Transformers Animated, and Cybertron, or his Knockout, was new. Wow, this really does not want to move at all. Like I said, as far as the mold goes, it feels like it's a brand new mold. Let me go ahead and pause and see if I can get his head to pop out. There we go. You got to have it exactly the right angle, and I was already like skipping a step. Now, just like Jazz, this piece here will tab down. I think it tabs in more securely on him than it did for Jazz or Jackpot. So the other part that has me nervous is this section. And as some other reviewers commented on Jazz, you know, this is clear plastic and therefore is fragile. I had to apply a lot of pressure last night to get that to even bend, and it's still not going where it's supposed to without hard clicks. I've already popped these doors off. I didn't do it in the right order, but in order to get it in, you have to almost do that, and it is definitely making me somewhat nervous with this toy. So again, we have stress marks already on the feet, and this is really, really tough and tight to get going. And I just gotta turn his hips real quick, and voila, we have Knockout and he's okay. He doesn't look like Knockout. Now, Bulkhead, I liked because, you know, it was a cool idea to G1-fy him. And RC, you know, I didn't have a problem with what they did for her. But for some reason, this just looks wrong. I almost think they should have used maybe Sideswipe instead of Jazz to give it more of the flat look that Knockout should have. I mean, I don't hate it, but it just doesn't feel like Knockout. Let's just take a look here at his head real quick. I think his camera does not want to focus. He's got some red eyes. He's got the red head. He looks good. I really love this red paint. Again, I love the more darker look it gets down here, but I do think it looks fantastic. Articulation-wise, I mean, you've seen the other reviews. You get that, you get that, you get waist, you get kick, you get back kick, you get out, you get... you do get ankle tilt, just a slight amount. And, of course, head is on a ball joint, so it can look all kinds of wacky ways. But, yeah, that's the robot mode. As far as weapon integration, you can do a couple of different things. I don't remember the names of the weapons. It's been a long time since I watched Prime, but you can put it on like that, and then this can be a gun, like this, or you can turn it into a staff. I said turn it into a staff. I'm doing it upside down, I know. I'm trying to see if I could do it the other way too. So, I mean, you can mix and match, give them other looks, and that was one of the things about the Legacy line is, okay, let's see if we can combine the weapons and how. I'm more looking forward to the new Legacy line with how the weapons are going to change and evolve rather than click and pose, but it is what it is. Let's see. I have it upside down still, don't I? I do have it upside down. Yeah, whatever. It's a cool looking toy. It is. I dig it. I like it. He looks badass, and now he looks like he's going to be a beast hunter with a spear. Yeah, it is what it is. Now, I got this from Hasbro Pulse, and again, if you have the Jazz mold and you have the Jackpot mold, you know what to expect by now. My big concern is the way that the hood transforms. It is really tight and not working as well as it should, and I do have the stress marks on the feet already. Otherwise, I do like it. I think it'll look really good. I think it does stand out. I do wish that Jazz and Jackpot weren't in storage for hurricane season, so I could show them off and let you guys decide and just see how well just that little bit of a reshell for the vehicle mode makes it feel like an all new toy. But yeah, if you like the mold, it's worth it. If you like the character, it doesn't feel like him, but it still looks good. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next.